So that's the story of Nathan, and Nathan's mom, Amy, happens to be standing with us right now. And I know you haven't had a chance to hear that yet, but the amazing part of that is, and I've talked about this a couple of times, for you, it is so cool to see Nathan where he is today, and to just enjoy music as he does, specifically drums and things like that.
Yeah, we've always been fortunate. The one thing that soothes Nathan is music, and we actually, when he spent 78 days in the PICU, they were like, oh, we usually for the kids we'll play them lullabies, but we find it's not working for Nathan. I'm like, well, try a little Coldplay, try a little Dave Matthews Band, and that's what he would listen to in the car with me, and he loved it. As he got older, he has his own taste, so he prefers Taylor Swift, Zach Brown Band, and Adele now. But I mean, it's just awesome to see. I know everybody thinks he's this nonverbal child. There's no way he can let you know, and he'll let you know when he likes a song, when he doesn't like a song. So we try to play up to that. So yeah, it's nice. It's really nice to see his little personality come out.
You have talked about Nathan many times on this radiothon, and for folks that remember Nathan, I would encourage you to call 888-746-9890 and make a donation, because you have one of those stories that touches so many people. Because again, you were told what time you have is going to be limited, and that's what you are.
He's just turned 10. We celebrated our 10th birthday, and we knew from pretty much the first several months that Nathan had a very rare, unique, genetic abnormality. There is no name to it. That's how rare it is. So it's one of those things from day one of that diagnosis. And we knew that this was uncharted territory. So kind of every little milestone that we hit is a huge celebration for us. And so every birthday we really do credit to Akron Children's, because when Nathan was 2.5, he almost passed. It almost happened again when he was 5. He's had some very serious health issues that he has had to overcome, and it really is because of the wonderful care that he got at Akron Children's. We were able to celebrate his 10th birthday this past July.
And I gotta say, probably then, the fact that this hospital is now delving into research with an unnamed, unknown illness here, this research wing that they're building out front is really, really important, that they can find out more about this thing that Nathan's got, this evil thing.
Most definitely. I mean, it's one of those things where even when Nathan was diagnosed, and he was probably diagnosed around 18 months or so, the doctor at that time said, literally if you would have came to us a decade ago, we probably wouldn't have been able to tell you this detailed what was wrong with him. So
right.
Yes, definitely. What the medical science is able to uncover and help parents now, they weren't even able to do a decade ago.
And that can't happen without funding, and the funding isn't coming from the government, it's coming from you out there at 888-746-9890, and I'm thinking, your husband Tony is a family of 13?
Yes.
There's got to be some, there's people out there know the Dapriles, because there's too many of them not to. Call now at 888-746-9890.
Now, I know that you talk a lot about Nathan, you talk a lot about Children's Hospital. In fact, as I understand it, you're in public a lot talking about this hospital. But for those who have not heard your passion for this hospital before, if someone is on the fence about calling and donating right now because they think $10 a month doesn't make a difference, it really does, and you know that.
Oh, definitely. The thing that I always tell people that I find is very unique about Akron Children's, unfortunately I had a mother who had her own health issues, and I had been to her with doctors and hospitals, and they take care of you when you're the patient, and then their job they feel is done. And Akron Children's does not believe that in any way, shape, or form. They acknowledge that a child, especially a child with unique health issues, they need care even when they're not within the doors of this hospital. They need care at home. Their family needs support, and they acknowledge that. And I think that that's just incredible. You don't see that in a lot of hospital settings. So we're so fortunate to have this here in the Mahoning Valley. People don't understand it. I hate to say it, you almost don't know that until you're in the situation. I would never wish that upon somebody. But the fact of the matter is when you're in that situation and you have a support system all the time. I can call Akron Children's even when Nathan's not in the hospital, and I can get advice and guidance from them. that you can't put a dollar figure on. It is just fabulous.
We were talking about the Palliative Care Center earlier, and that's something that a lot of people may not be familiar with. And in fact, I mean, it's not new by any stretch, but it has been around for a while. But it's a new turn to a lot of people and new care. And Akron Children's has advanced that so much. In fact, other children's hospitals across the country come here to visit our Palliative Care Center too, which is easier for you to say than it is for me, obviously. But they do come here and study what we do, so they can take it back to their own hospitals, and I know that you've benefited from that as well.
Palliative care is amazing. You know, we have spent 78 days in the PICU. We've been home with Nathan since then, so 8 years. We've been in touch with palliative care longer than any other department at the hospital. And that's it, exactly. That's the palliative care is what comes in. If it does home visits in our home, it checks in on. They make phone calls. If I need a resource, I call palliative care. So yeah, palliative care is amazing. And I know people a lot of times think of palliative care as end of life. And at one point in our journey, yes, we did use palliative care for that. But we brought Nathan home with us 8 years after his lungs collapsed. We needed nursing. Palliative care helped us get us that. We needed funding to pay for that nursing. I pay there's $115,000 worth of nursing in my home every year. I'm a teacher. I'm not making that. They got us funding. And helped us apply through for state funds that are known as waiver to get that. I would have never known where to start. I would still probably be paying for that if it wasn't for palliative care. Palliative care is so impressive. Basically, they're a helping hand to families who have children with unique special needs.
You see Nathan enjoying music right now. I mean, you talked about it in that piece just a little bit. But he really is a happy boy and it makes you happy.
Oh yeah, we say all the time we're so blessed that he's such a joy. I mean, you cannot look at him and not smile and be so thankful and blessed to know that he's here and he's content, and that's all we can ask for.
Well, I know you're a proud mom, proud dad standing over there too. What are you guys doing this weekend? Big plans? I saw the shirt. I thought maybe you were slinging hot dogs in a band booster booth tonight or something.
I am not slinging,
Okay,
but I would like to attend the game, so I got to support my boys.
They're good this year, aren't they? They're good.
Are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we try to go. We try to balance. We live in Canfield, but I'm a Boardman Spartan. My husband's a graduate, so we try to go. So like next week's a hard week. I've already told them I'm going to sit on the Canfield side.
Boardman Canfield.
Yes.
What's the second time in like 150 years they played, right?
It might be.
Which is old Bernie Kosar played.
It might be.
Yeah.
It
I
might
think it was 16 years. Yeah, they played the first time last year in the new
So
stadium.
yeah, so I'm going to sit on the Canfield side. I'm going to root for Boardman.
Amy,
so.
I understand too that you put your money where your miracles are
I
too.
did.
We've got this big check. Turn this around here.
And my husband, I have to give him credit. He is.
Tony, are you going to be on the radio? No.
No, Tony.
How come your uncle blabs all the time on with Rivers all the time?
He didn't even. Here's the thing, though. He didn't even say no. He just shook his head.
Right.
He won't even say it.
So I suppose anything she says, you just listen. She knows way more than I do. Yes, dear.
How did you guys raise this money?
We did the online. The online is amazing. I really recommend to people who are maybe not so great.
As a change banner.
Yes, as a change bandit. Now, we had a bucket at Daprile Insurance Group in Warren. We had that, but I mean, really, we really blew up Facebook. We blew up Facebook with this. We put this link on all the time, and I think that people like it because, I meant to give money, but I didn't get out there. So it's like click of the button, and there you go. So yeah, we love the online feature that we started last year.
Well, I'm going to bring this check up. You tell everybody the amount that you brought down for us.
We brought down $2,508.
That is fantastic. And from a family that spent 70-some days here at the hospital and has come back time after time again, you know how special it is to go above and beyond and do more work like that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Amy, how about getting other people to step up here too?